So we're here at Centennial High School. One of the newer high schools in the state. Top of the line. Me and my boy Kid Beard. Gonna do a little motivational speech today to the football team in the weight room. About a 20-minute. First one, so thought we'd film it and, you know, maybe post it, inspire some people today. That's what we're here to do. Me and Quinn. Let's roll, baby.
One, you guys need to turn in your permission slips to me today, if not by tomorrow. What do we have on Sunday? Banquet 12:30. Okay, 12:30. It's at the Grapevine. It's not here. It's at the Grapevine. It's not here, and that's at 12:30. It should be a good banquet. The boosters are working really hard to make it a good banquet, especially for the seniors that are graduating, but for all of you guys. Okay. That's all I got. I think I introduced him to you all a couple weeks ago. But this is Mike Garcia. Him and I know each other pretty good now. He, as you can see, you know, he's into bodybuilding. He was a good high school football player. Cobre, right?
Cobre.
You're all-state running back?
99. Led the state.
Did you?
Led the state.
That was the year that no one really ran the ball very good that year.
It was 3A. There was 3A back then.
We know each other pretty good because his brother played at New Mexico State with my brothers.
Yeah, I actually grew up playing with the ball with his brothers. So I grew up with them playing.
So this is Mike Garcia. My wife's calling. He's going to talk to you all.
I'm the business coach. Man, it smells good in here, yeah? I'll tell you guys, this in here in the weight room is what made me the man that I am today. And you know, it'd been easy for me to come in here and make excuses and not show up today to talk to you guys. You know, I own my own business, I'm a busy guy, but if you're not learning how to give back to what made me the man that I am and gave me the values and the mental inspiration, the mental abilities to make me the man that I am today, to achieve the successes that I've had in my life, if I'm not willing to come in here and give back, then it would have been nothing. So that's why I'm here today. And you guys got to understand that the values that you're going to learn playing high school football will stay with you for the rest of your life. I never stopped weight training because it's something that's built my mentality. It's something that's built my mind over the years to make me successful in all aspects of life. And you guys got to appreciate the opportunity that you guys have. I'm going to tell you something. You know, when me and Coach first met, yeah, he was, you know, he noticed the physique. I'll be honest, I don't think he likes guys, but he noticed what Mike Garcia
If I was to, you'd be pretty high up
there. That's when we started talking about what do you work out, what do you eat, Mike, what do you do? But I'm telling you, that's not the reason I'm here today talking to you guys. It's not because of what I bench. It's not because I bench 400 pounds and squat 650. It's not because I run a 4.740. That's not the reason. I'm 32 years old. I'll tell you the reason that Coach brought me in here today is because of my attitude. It's because of the way I hold my head up high when I speak. It's because I listen when I'm spoken to. You guys understand what I'm saying? It's because I made my own opportunities when I met Coach and he saw the passion in me. And he decided that this guy has a message to come and speak to these guys. I gotta get him in here to speak to my boys today. And originally we were gonna talk about nutrition, what I eat, what my diet's like, but you know what? That doesn't mean anything unless you guys have the motivation to go out and do what you gotta do every day on the daily basis to be successful. I'm gonna tell you something else. The harder you learn to push yourself today, the better you're gonna be tomorrow. So you got to ask yourself, am I giving it everything I got every day? Not just in the weight room, but in the classroom. With your relationships, with your mom, with your dad. And I'm going to tell you something too. I would have been a lot more successful in playing high school football, I probably could have played college ball, but my reasons for doing it were wrong. My reasons were out. I wanted to impress the girls. I wanted to impress my buddies. I wanted to impress my coaches. Those were my reasons for being the best football player I could be. Well, those reasons only lasted till my junior year of high school. Because by my junior, as a sophomore, I was running a 4.5 40. I was 155 pounds. I benched 260 and I squatted 370. I was a starter as a sophomore playing cornerback. I was pound for pound the strongest guy on the team, the fastest guy on the team. You could argue that with my brother, but he knows it's true. He was a year over me. But anyways, so my reasons, I got a hot girlfriend my junior year. The girls were noticing me. The coaches were noticing me. I was being admired, and that's what I wanted. But my reasons for doing it weren't the right reasons, you guys. You got to learn how to do it for everybody else but yourself. You got to learn how to do it for your mom and your dad that go to a job that maybe they don't like every day, but they do it so that you guys have a place to live and food on your table every day. Those are the reasons that you need to be in here killing yourself in the weight room, in the classroom, and in the gym, and stop making excuses for why you don't have the things you don't have or why you're not starting. Stop making excuses. Because in life, nobody's going to go out and do it for you. Nobody can. And if you learn the values that you need to learn in here in the weight room, out on the field, you're going to be successful in life. This isn't about football. This is about learning life lessons that are going to stick with you for the rest of your life. So do it for everybody else but yourself, because I'm going to tell you something. True leaders in life, people who inspire and people who know how to lead, do it to everybody else but themselves. And I had the wrong motivations. I could have played college football, but my junior year I had already reached all my goals. So I stopped. Spent too much time with my girlfriend, hanging out with my friends. Stopped killing it in the weight room. Well, my inspiration now is different. I do it for everybody. I do it for all of you guys. I do it for the people I talk to every day. I do it for everybody else but myself. Because in life, you'll never have what you want unless you help enough people get what they want in life. That's just the way it is. You got to learn how to be unselfish. You got to learn how to push yourselves every day. And the same thing in business. I set my goals based on what everybody else was doing. At Coldwell Banker, I left college and I opened up a real estate business, and I started working with a real estate company. We had a big board. It was a big board that had all the agents' production, throughout the year. Monica Escamilla, Brenda Coughlin, Susan Garza, heavy hitter. I was 25 years old. I was like, wow, how are these agents doing it? Been doing it 20 years plus. I was impressed. By the end of my second year at Coldwell Banker, I decided, what does Mike Garcia have to do to be at the top of that chart? What do I have to do? So I did what I had to do. By the end of my second year, I achieved my goals. But you know the problem with that? This is the problem with that. I was competing against everybody else. Once I beat everybody, I quit because I had achieved my goals. So was that really the best that Mike Garcia had? Is that everything that Mike Garcia had that year? No, it wasn't. Because I wasn't challenging myself. Once I hit my goals, I was done. I was content. I was going and partying, and I was going and hanging out with girls, and I was going and playing video games because I was already at the top. I'll tell you something. Greatness comes from people who do small things right every day, day after day, week after week, month after month, and year after year. Not people that fall down and then they stop, they quit. Too many people give up. You want to be great in life and you want people's attention and you want people's admiration, you got to push yourself every day in all aspects of life, especially in the classroom. Because it's this in life is going to get you way further than this will ever get you, than your quads will ever get you. I'm telling you that right now. The reason I look the way I look is because I conditioned this. You guys understand that? Because I conditioned this. It has nothing to do with my physical appearance. And this is one thing that Coach was impressed about. I talked to him about my meal plans. Yeah, Coach, I eat 6 egg whites, 6 whole eggs a day, and half a cup of oatmeal. I've been doing that same breakfast for a whole year. People aren't used to that. To me, it's normal because I've conditioned my life to do that every day. Because I've dedicated myself to do that every day because I want to inspire people by the way I look. It's not about me. It's about when I wake up every morning at 4 a.m. because that's when I get up. I wake up every morning at 4 a.m. and I feel like going back to bed. It's not about me anymore. It's not about Mike Garcia getting extra sleep. It's about all the people who depend on me to show up every day. And that's what's got to start inspiring you guys. And if you want to win state championships, you got to learn how to be inspired by everybody else. You got to do it for everybody else. You got to do it for the guy next to you. You got to do it for the coaches who sacrifice time away from their families to go on away games and trips. People don't do this for the money. You guys don't understand. It's about the love of the game. It's for you guys, for your personal development, developing, making you guys into men. Because the better job they do with you guys, the better this world's going to be when you guys grow up and decide to be the man that you got to be. Right?
Yes, sir.
Then, after Coldwell Banker, I read a book. I was 27 years old. Somebody gave me a book. It's called Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. You guys probably never heard of it. I don't know. But it changed my life. I stopped setting my goals based on what everybody else was doing. And I started setting my goals based on what Mike Garcia can do. So my mentality, when I got into insurance, I was an insurance agent. There was a 3-month contest with Farm Bureau. All the new agents had 3 months to produce the most amount of production they can produce. It's a contest that had been going on for 10 years. Kansas City, a guy from Kansas City won it every year for the last 5 years, every contest. While everybody else was trying to beat that guy's goal from Kansas City, I was in my mind trying to beat Mike Garcia's goal, trying to beat Mike Garcia. So my mentality was, from the time I wake up to the time I go to bed, I'm going to go out and give it 100% everything that Mike Garcia's got, not what this other guy got from Kansas City. Everything that I have. So once I beat that record, when the dust settled after the 3-month contest, I set a new company record. Nash, it never happened before. I set the new company record in the history of that contest. I was the first guy from New Mexico to ever win it. And why? Because I didn't care about what everyone else was doing. It was about what I can do, and it was about what my potential was. And that's what this is all about. You got to look into yourselves. And once I stopped setting that standards and stopped setting goals on what everyone else was doing, I became successful. I was able to tap into my true potential, whether it was the weight room, whether it was in the classroom, whether it was taking exams, whether it was in my family life, my social life, my business. And you guys got to understand that. So when you guys leave here today, I want you to really go home and think about the kind of man, because you're there. You guys are men. This is it. These years of development are important for you guys. These years, you learn how to push it now, it's going to determine what kind of man you are in the future. I'll tell you that right now. The skills I learned here in the gym and out on the field are what make me the man that I am today. So you guys got to really, season's a new season. The future is bright. I'm 32 years old already. I didn't figure it out till later on in life. Think about how much more time you guys have if you start doing it right. So I want you guys to go home and really think about what you're going to do this year with your time and who you're going to do it for. That's my time, guys. So appreciate it.
One question here. How many calories you eat a day?
Woo! Between 35 to 6,000, depending on both.
Okay, so all you guys that are thinking about trying to put on weight, getting the right kind of weight on, you got to make a commitment.
You got to eat, guys. And you know what? I'll come in here again and talk to you guys. Like I want to be here, a part of this team. I'm going to start coming to your games. I want to be a part of this team and your development. And you really got to eat right. You stop eating all the crap that your parents buy in donuts and Capri Suns and sodas and Mountain Dews, because what you put in your body is going to determine how you perform in the classroom and how you perform on the field. I'm not an NFL football player, but I probably squat just as much as them, and I bench just as much as them, and my vertical is probably just as high as a lot of those guys. Because I live like a professional athlete, because my standards are high. And I eat a lot, but I spend 2 hours a day preparing my meals. Is that a sacrifice? Yeah, it is. But until you're willing to sacrifice, you'll never be successful. You'll never tap into your true potential. A lot of chicken, a lot of potatoes, a lot of rice, a lot of beef, a lot of fish. That's all you need, gentlemen. That's really all you need. I mean, I eat some vegetables. I usually take vitamins, but, you know, the vegetables are good too. I'm not a big vegetable guy because vegetables don't do anything for the way I look. And right now I'm doing some bodybuilding competitions to challenge myself. But, you know, that's all you really need. I know it can get expensive, but we talked about beans, right? Eating beans, a lot of protein, a lot of carbs. I mean, that's I grew up in a 2-bedroom, 1-bath mobile home, single wide, with 2 older brothers, a younger sister, and my 2 parents. We didn't have any money. But, you know, I didn't know about eating at the time. But I'm saying you don't need money. Your parents are probably going out and buying crap anyways, you know? Tell Mom, Dad, don't buy this stuff this time. I need some chicken breasts, buy me some fish, you know, buy me some potatoes. Sack of rice at Sam's Club, 20-pound bag for $7. You know, that's where you need to get your carbs, not from sodas and cookies and peanut butter. And, well, peanut butter's all right. I like peanut butter. But anyways, yeah.
Well, what do you say we get him on the sideline for a couple games with us, Nick? Yeah. Maybe we suit him up against some of the...
A heavy hitter, boys. Watch out.
No. Hey, if you have any questions, what Mike does is he owns his own real estate company, so he sells houses. And I mean, that's not something that maybe a lot of you guys think about. You know, hey, I want to do this or do that, but he has freedom where he can go work out in the mornings all the time. He gets to meet a lot of new people. You know, we kind of knew of each other, but when we met, you know, it was good that we got to talk a lot about a lot of different things. And you know, I think he does pretty well money-wise too, right?
Yeah, I do pretty well.
He does so well, he's going to give me back some of the money that he made off.
Yeah, that's how I met Coach.
Hey!
I sold him on a house.
Let's get a break. If you guys have any questions, you come on up and ask for it, all right?
Let's go, hurry up! Get it in, get it in! Let's go! Let's go, baby, let's go! Let's go! Let's go, guys! Hey, lot of ground up, Kennedy! Lot of ground up, Kennedy! Every day, anyway! Make it happen! Every day! Make it happen! Anyway! Make it happen! 1, 2, 3, make it happen!